Tobreka Sieboy, Eye Eco Bank, Adaroma, and Waso Yasne, Amayede Bro.
Adeshimama ye mamu nyina aha kasebo ayensa ka na wie ne de bramo ye de free ship house abeka junction Accra ye de bro ba bi a wo hwe ye efri bia kasebo de edi mu akotene bi ene se asoye a ehwe sikasem so de ababetu edwa se eneyi mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne na ban wo mo atua eka bia na eda ho ewo energy sector 1.4 billion said ye beya ye ka ye energy ho nsem a ebetumi agina brane ama mpanifo e de sakrata yi epia ye nso yensa etumi akabiye ye bekenkan na ya chechiremu ewo ho ora Dennis Miracle Aboaje na wode atu edwa se ye hwe aban ne ne nyoma a wo ya ama Ghana se ye wo mu pa de ase ye koyachi said ye se reset no nye reset bia na emom ase Ghana ye ko reverse no enioma ye nyina ye said ye koyachi na ye de ye enioma ye ko baby etise Asante Mampong ye hwede community no wo mani abri ya wo sre se ye kan enioma ne akade se adan infrastructure akwan ene enioma bi etetete sa no a wo mo akachiri pa enenti ombesre se empanimfo betwa wo mani aba behwe wo mo na se de esi kro ne de enya de a eboa ewo kwan bia so ensempi ka ho ne de bramo ewo kasebo mu enyumakoyi adaroma wo mo na so asene ama ewia prem to break kasebo ye de bramo this way chocolate drink de ohia so share ya was special ice mineral water ya was special drinks anonom de papa a unya ofi a eboa ba bia wadwumam ade bia wo ye bia wunya bia eboa ye papa afi ya best point savings and loans eno sika kwa bia lu sika koto a oha bia ni akire wankasa wo mre wo ho ena akwakofa asemumpo de abro da bia na ye kase wo hweye ya ubehu enwumakwe adaroma wo mo na so asene ama ye de kasebui eba midin de akosia sapon se ye bo ewra ensem ni mu de a na asoye ye sikasem so wo mo ena maban no so asi gina ye sonko a eboa ama eneyi ye ka ye energy sector no a se de na nka enim se bia ebebubu na akofo how abreye no watu anamo kese ama eneyi finance ministry wo kire se yehia se ebetumi agina ye naso na wonmo a wo mo ye counterpart ya ebra no wo mo eboa ye wo energy nsemu no wo mbenya gidie we mu Miche international confidence ye benya bi ewo mum na krata yi a eneyi wo mo de eba ye ministry no HSA free December da etoso aduasa baako na mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ene na aban wo mo ekoye ekohwe 1.47 billion eno no ebetimi aboa ma energy sector na tumi agina ne naso na wo mo akwaje Ghana nkwa ewo eho mampanyi John Dramani Mahama eba office eye opepon bosome no ne da etoso enson kese nwotwe na ofiti asese wo ye adwuma no na wo hwe na wo bo wani a na kese ba bia ye energy nsam aduru no na ye bu ahwea no ye kwakohye dichi na so said ye wo mo ahwehwe mu no na supplier wo mo de be maye ne sa nyoma no eye offshore cape 3 point no na eye ade bia na ani enyan na nyoma nheda enkoye kra eti enam so ema wo mo tu anamo toto eye ma woni mpanifo didi enkomo said ye be ye no betimi aboa yen say ye kasa ye ide wo mo asese ye tua wo mo kaka powership Ghana 120 million US dollars afei some power generation na 59.4 million afei sono na sogli wo mo de no na 54 million nti ye beko ya nimu a na early power na 42 million Twin City Energy amandi na eno 38 million Aska Energy eno 30 million afei Senate Energy 30 million BSC Company womo de no 10.56 million afei Me Energy Technology eno 8.82 million. Nti ekekasika we nyina bomo na enye asem ketwa ni nyina no ye Catalo Oil ye ka Jubilee Field Partners no so a wo nyina na chese eka trutro nanso ni nyina mu no empanimfo ahye eyisa sikapudu de akwa ene ye energy sector no wo chese ebegina ne naso enkonkoshe dichi sede nanka ekro no ama epenfo de ho krata ababetu edwa ye hwe sede be ya Ghana de hye so wonum ebehunu sede esi eko Osofo a wo hwe enwoma asua so onimonyafo Haruna Idrisu wakwako bie eye Gloria Boatema Dade Nifa Basic School wako akwako bie we eye edukrom a eno ewo okre mensini ni mu na ewo apoya mantam we ultra modern school complex a wonum asi ede ama na oye ni sei a wo kyese enwomasua de we eye strong kokra ewom ama eno ho asem no wo de aba executive chairman odaka AGL ano ora Alex Apawdede wono ene 2 anamon yi a wasie ede ama eho ye nukrum eti sede etie bia no wasia na kyese wakoni nchi akoye ne ye a empanimfo nyina agi twige trada akohwe ye ema wo bi esukuu yi ano
stand on this land and to commission a school named after my 90-year-old mother, who unfortunately couldn't be here because she left Ghana a couple of weeks ago for London and was supposed to be back, but couldn't get back. And this is a moment of deep gratitude and reflection and humility. This school is not just a building, it is a family story. We all support recruiting and maintaining of the best academic staff. We intend to adopt the school, providing it with infrastructure, furniture, and that, and a legacy fund to maintain it. In short, Honorable Minister, we will take over the cost of maintaining the school. This school stands out not only as a physical structure of classroom and walls, but a symbol of hope and partnership. And when I go to partnership, let me borrow your words, that when community and enterprise and government can partner together, we can support the development of education. I'd like to extend our sincere appreciation to the KGL Foundation and the entire KGL Group for this remarkable investment in basic education. President Mahama will do everything possible to increase investment in foundational learning to improve learning outcomes at the basic level. Be assured, education in Ghana under President Mahama will be free and funded adequately by the Ghana Education Trust Fund. I should thank the MP for Okre. I walk back to the corridors of Parliament to get parliamentary support for the amendment so that GET Fund, apart from expending on free senior high school and other things, will give some attention to special needs education. Thankfully, Parliament gave the President that support. And I'm also happy to announce that an amount of 100 million of GET Fund resources will be dedicated in their 2026 formula to support special needs education, which will include the acquisition of some of the devices, assistive devices that they may need.
Yeah, to also edia ye nyina yati bi ewo yasum se enka ne soafo a na wo hwe sikasem so onmonyafo kenofori ata e kamia ye se icefo no ensa aka no wo America man ni mu na wo kire kra ene ne da wo krata ni mu kro mo bo amane se opepon bo so me ne da etoso aduonu obeko akwakopiem ewo temuani anim ewo America eno nam so ama sede ye na yesi eka no yenim sa na musifo a wo mo aman ahodo so se koba se Ghana ni de hie bi ho ka se be ya nipa ne betumi agina no aye ntemginafo na wakọ akwakohwama nipa no ebuo anase se pepepe ye betumi akoso no ye tu ho anamon wo etisa eno nti ye beka se opanyini a wo no eye ambassador ogina Ghana na mu America manim eye onumunyamfo Victor Emmanuel Smith onu anka se tu anamon eko akwakohwe se anya bia eye onumunyamfo Kenneth Nanaya Ofori ata wo mu ye ni yie ye ntete no ye mfa ne mfa kwamboni fufuro bi aso ana na ni nyina mu no na akwakopiem se abra onumunyamfo Victor Smith yes se woni na pamfo kono akwakohwe onumunyamfo Kenneth Ofori ata no so ohia wo mo se wo mo ebeba we mpokra no na se de ade no asi aye no ekoba ye se bia na lawyer fo ni ho no wo mbetimi aba bedi akagina mu abaye nsia na mu ni bibi etesa enso o se ohia wo mo ewo sa kwan no so eno nam so ama wo de krata aba owura Victor Smith di nwa danse na wo si gina ye se an ampa aisefo no wo mo ensa aka na wo mediteni no sabre ye yi de se de no mo ka no nyame ya adom opepon bosom ne da etoso aduonu no wonom ebehwe so obekọ court na eho asem no se de etie bia no yensa ebeka bia na ye betie na emom wono ye se wokọ na nka bia one na kodi nkomo anaso one ne betwetwe nkomo amwa bi wo ho eboso oman no de boa ne nyoma bi atete saa no ade a wobo etu eguye enti wei eyensem a efiri ho eba aba be kan yensa ewo ha ora Victor Smith ne nsa shakrata yase ama wonum ede ababetu edwa ya to aso ede a nano ababetu dwa se pension anase so obi eye pensioner titiru oye snit pensioner womo de ababetu edwa se ai womo atomu anesa ewo ohamu nchichemu edu woma pejam akwakoduru esa na no na general manager woda adwumakoyi ano ora Frank Mobila wode atu edwa HSE sese no afibia no won behwa keka nioma asiani na won ahwenkrata se ukọ pension ma certificate no edi adanse se ane ukọ pension na wote ase enkonko ba se obi eba ede edin bi a eyensamandin beba beje wo mine sika so obi kwa ahomigye mu a eyo mine se de so obema no kakra saa se wo ye adwuma na yentento ho yede to ho ema wo se nyame ya adom na kwa ahomigye mu ewo wadwuma ye mu a na eno no yede ama kakra akopim se ba mo wuo de na pakan beba befa na de obo wo no obeba befa wo ne no na opanyini kire se wo mo behwehwem na certificate no wo mo ebehu anaso wo mo behwehwem ahun se enipa no wo mfiri mu wote ase na ankwanko ye nkinwa hyew na beba na yesi ghost names di ewom no enye dinwa
emra na de adwuma na kire se obi eji pension na se nyame frɛ na okɔ ne krakyi a pension ye tuama retirees omuti ase so obi film no onti ase eni se oje pension bio na se wadi mfie be 72 and 75 years depend on the law na oje say PNS law 247 and then no 72 say at 76 and 75 so film no undi say mfie na sika bi wo ha wo se de ma ko for no ani odi dina ma se film ampa ma asemesi ana se obenten na mrepi no nipa no film a yenim ebia na no yare no na obi a ohwe no obo na hwe no ne etin bia ma na ma ne ko yiri ska brand kakrakra wa fi ni nipa na me ba kan kire smith yesu yenim na sum bia etis kan no emre be huru ne etis kan be bria man ko fo yia nti afis kan be kan be di ma ne beneficiaries na kaskati to abi esa na ye no man di ne ye nti ne ye ka se si ana ye ma only 72 and 75 oba a pension payroll na afi bia no from April o birth month we must see the wholesale otiase enye se afi na obenanti akọ center of na abefa ka ye the snit abefo kwa to mobile app aba a otu fi otu office kwa na bit my facial verification o verify na keta otiase eno anu ye nyi udi ne gutu tiase akọ se o mmereso on se ya ye mpanyinfo no ye hia sika se de be run sa de we se se aye kan ye ne bi otakura dia e twa ne nan ya ye hwen ye konmwa
Afi your Midday Pension Recreational Center, name is my own she. Omo boy din the sea, omo family. Ben fibe kakremi. And also you please say omo family. Na yenya so yen ran because omo de ma bro e kwa mo fa so eye ho no. Omo bi akwa mo ba number hu a enye mo nyije. Nti omo nane mayen. Na yen so yen handle na enye man ko yi mayen. Na feel so indexation afibia no snit e maye kakra yesika sem no enti January na ebedadi nti asom say afin so omo ntu maye kakra na edwemu odin enema nko yi nti no omo moye se ne nso omo betu e bia maye kakra.
Yes, also Ediana Ghana buying etu anamo said the beya. Yenuanom asojafo bambo adwumatukuo no womo adan eho ensem a ebeka se esua na entumi emfa bambofo ni nyina no wobetumi enya bie na eno etimi aboa afa womo enti woni adwumakuo yi womo aye nkasasie wo hwe se wobetumi esi adan be se empem enum a ekire no wobenya be nwotwe bi di aguso aka ho na no etimi aboa afa asojafo a ni nyina no ebekọ akwa yese eye barracks ahodo a eye makomako enson ewo mamu ni nyina no se won se ya chechechemu a no obia betimi anya ne so ene ne de eno nam so managing director oda senuam fund eye Tarek Shofan wono ejina adwumakuo no anamu ena afedi obegina minister anamu eye brigadier general Benjamin Amoaboatin wono ye acting judge advocate general ewo Ghana Armed Forces wo mu mienu obia eka na famu de kire sade yesi ayeno.
Yes, actually I'm here because we have partnered with Eli Ghana to work on a housing project for the Ministry of Defense, and we're very happy to be here for the first time to hopefully finalize the completion of our agreement and to proceed with the investment. We are currently raising a lot of capital in order to make sure the development goes as planned. It's a sizable investment with a great number of housing, as you know, and we are going to comply with the conditions of the Ministry of Defense, of course. Well, we're looking to inject initially about 50 million equivalent USD, and of course that will be expanded according to certain milestone and phases which are required by the project. But basically we're here to make sure the project goes from initialization to completion and to provide all the necessary capital that's required.
We're now going into the proper discussions. We know it's about military housing, and as the government has indicated, they're using several approaches to handle the deficiencies that we have in terms of accommodation and other facilities, and this is one of such approaches. And so as they have arrived, from Monday serious discussions will commence and the details will be finalized, and I think in due course we'll come out to let the public know what the whole arrangement is about.
As a firm, we are here to help the military hopefully solve the deficits, the housing deficits. We will be partnering with Sino-Am, they are the financiers of the project, alongside with the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ministry of Defense.
Yes, also Edia opanyina wono ena wo hwe nkitahudie so edema Dr. Bawumia ne campaign team no eye Dennis Miracle Aboaje na wode atu edwase se wo hwe se de amemo no si kono atitiru eye mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne naban wo mo ka so wo mo be research wo mo be ye neoma foforo wo mo be ye bibia kama na enso so e kama ye se ye san koyachi as a reverse na ekoka ati free afa na chi no ye koyachi too much said ye nanka wo mo hwe animu said ye wo mu si hwe Ghana for bo no enye no e na sese ekoso no de ote akire na o hwe a ase ye san akoyachi.
And obi anotua electricity 1,000 cities 2024 and no 2,003. It is okasa na bra bomu niama boy dia obwa obi a no tua water bill ebia 1,000 cedis and not tua 1,150 into okasa na brabo mu ye de oboa sachet water ye nom na cedi na 10 cedis ma me ka se me obi adwen ba so ye 2022 Ghana mu ye dem pa na inflation nam so no na crude oil international crude oil about $156 there about no na Ghana ha ye ton fu obe 11 cedis 2022 ene me no ka say fu na 11 cedis me boa unim crude price international crude price and number $60 almost about $100 in the free so e ba ne saying adena etisa obi wa ono the whole year $100 da it is obe ka chere say den na why me so dollar ba fam fa no ho bayi de be fa no ho ne say dollar ba fam no na man ono ne spare parts no koto na kofam na so akoto spare parts te say na ba kuka say Opel engine na 8,000 say 10,000 na o ka say dollar ba fam the reality nan kadsa na me e ha madwen ne say what the dollar ba fam na say me ton coast me ye coast store e wo Kofodia Central Market na say me koto akoko no a ya krafia broche no dollar ba fam ntie bi akoko na e refia broche ba fam ba me de begu me shop ni mu no anka metumi ateso no pe what electricity mu 28% me so me coast store na e di freezers nko a enti instead of say anka dollar na ba fam no e be affect akoko na mateso no me tum because man tuma me ntumi ntua light bill and no and the people's forum e ka ho asem and enwure yes aban ontie keke sisi ya no mpese obetie bo tie a no tu ho na mo ebeboa yen
obi oton ade Kofodia Central Market mele bia be kasa na America no eye no kure in fact yetimi da eso da yeso ne ya badwo se ya ba beton ade ye busa o mo se dollar akofom enka dollar akofom yi enka wose yetimi tade eso dollar akofom nso no ye ntade ye tidom ya pata nyina ye ma binsi ye nto mo ne de ba ye nto ebro ne akofo ba ye nto osi dollars aba for ma petrol ye nyi so mahama ye kodwa abode ye nya 20 cedis kwa lolly fentina ye 50 cedis ya de ba ye tsia ye nto nto de ye sra wala ye sra Kofodia Central Market ye sra pa na petrol na mra for ma ye koba ye timi aton why
na say betna jo ma ye nto hwe ma ye titu kwa say nto ne boy ye din ye ntumi nto eti ye sra na la onja ne mo ma ye onja lolly fel mama ska lolly fel mra form na ne ma ne mra form na ba tan ntumi nto school ni ye free so ba tan yesu
anka o introduce no stress school policy no fees policy no na nka enim say e ba ba ye relief policy e be ma ye ho atoye but akoya te say robbing Peter to pay Paul because all introduces our policy no na or increases school fees and as of last year no man increases school fees by 45% and to increases school fees by 45% na say o sign betua about 45% of first year's admission kwa it is affecting even the first years who are coming it is also affecting the continuing students
last year abani share boss as Minister of Education I share boss on ba 50,000 teachers and 10,000 on teaching staff. Ya share ni ma afina kwa ye yante hwe ya hu hwe.
Ora Hassan Tampuli ayemrahye bedwani ewo gushegu na wode atudwa se MPP amanyoku no se de omu sitie no omu ni papa mu bia e na face ombe yi obi kanini bia obedi wanimu a eno no enkonkoye ethnicity se bia we free ha we ye kristoni we ye kremoni we dabi omu nye saade no wo se uba grassroots a wo mo aka won ho abom dendenden a eno na wo mo de ehwe kwampa a obetumi asan ede enya tumi we no na oka ede atudwa se water Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia water na chi eno nti MPP wo mo grounds no mu eden ese se de bia nkrofo dwere ne se de nkrofo hunu ene wo mo mayo madwen se wo mo de me free ha ebeba party ni mu no.
Let's not make a mistake. Let's not make a mistake. The party, the MPP party is a national party. In 1957, December 1957, the Nkrumah government passed the Avoidance of Discrimination Act, in which the Parliament of Ghana outlawed sectional, tribal, and religious parties. And that has been repeated in the 1992 Constitution under Article 55(4). That says that every political party must be national in character. The MPP was formed, the antecedents of the MPP was formed by the amalgamation of the National Liberation Movement NLM, Northern People's Party NPP, the Togoland Congress, the Muslim Action Party, and the Gan Shifimote. These parties form the United Party in the MPP, and the MPP shall continue to remain a national party. We will not succumb to little minds who are trying to turn the party into an ethnic or religious party. We will fight for the unity of this party to actualize the vision of the founding fathers of this party. Today, the son of one of the founding fathers of the party is a stranger upon all he has done for this party, and we have little minds who don't know the history of this party. Go back and read the history of this party. This party is a national party. It will continue to remain a national party.
Emra Shebedwani owo Nsuta Kwama Beposo ayo no nyamfo Adelaide en team ejewa wode atu edwa se ye wonioma wodo bebre won constituency ho ye project a ye nwieye obesere mpanimfo se ni omude omonsa kan ye anade omunwieye wo hiammo a eno betimi akontentem wo wi a wogidi se beboa ama adehye omwo ho wonom ho aha wo mo
ene no na nche omu wa ni daso bi se wo a wo ye MP no wo betumi abeboa wo mo wo ekwan bi so nti ene de ne ma behu mani wo mo so bi eba ebe ma mani akọ mo so mo na me tembia no me ni o mo di enkita ho se be ya bibi hia wo mo a na me so metumi aboa wo mo nti na na ma me ba na aban foforo ne wo mu se afei na waba ti bibi wo ho no ma ese wunya entoboase ebi uba Nsuta se Nsuta fie astrotaf se eno emabunu no ani wo ho se ke bewie ti ehwe ne aban no ebeka wo ho because ehu sika no ne boarding ti me tuwe me hwe se aban no ntumi nye entumi meboa na ne ahoden kakra me so common fund ne ba se ne natural one bi kra na me ya ma o ma na ma ya ma o mo agenda 111 de meni ehu sika ti e bompa esesa eni aban na dwemu kra na enka na koma na onfanka ho because we ya Ghana man fo nyina ehwe ti wuja to ho a omuhu ni se ya boka hunu eni kwa se ba ne sa ti bi de keka me nko a aban bi ba na oye bibia wo ba na wa beto aso na wa ye ne kama se be ya be ba be ye emfaso ama Ghana man nyina ti ye hwe ne aban ne be ye na eni se ni atoto sini ni nyina no obeto aso ama bibia be ye kama
challenge ya wono dos ba de bitimi aka eni se isika na ya na eba no abawe ba ye no meka ne se wapegyam akosoro aha eye na emu ayedu sene de na eba no ti de na me sre ne se de ekoye se aban foforo ba onto aso se de papa to aso ama san se de na ba first ne de eba this time no so sene de eba first aha de na ba first no e wo fem we no eso emu du pa nti eboa ma omo pe sika de aye adwuma no omo nya de omo pe dodo omo pe no ama eboa mo mutimi ye adwuma no nti ebe kan se ento aso saa
yanyame nti yese adwumayefo omo wo Volta Aluminium Company VALCO wo mo kire se se ye kasai ase ye ba beton VALCO eno no nam so ama adwumayefo no wo mo akasa yie papa enam so ama union chairman ora Samuel Ajiman Watchman wode ato UTV eye nsentrofo enim se de ekono nyade a wo mo etachire ewo kwan bia so se be ya wo mo nyai se wo mo ton VALCO eneya
na midi kan no anke so mbe engage workers no sense se ekwan we na ye twa na ekwan we a ye twa no ye botae ni e de beba ni ebe ma adwuma no oman no na mo so mo workers oman ye mu ba ko bi kra ni edi ho ansana obe announce VALCO sale ewo media no adinti na on respect workers and all the stakeholders say investor we na ya fine say no so dey ba say no so obey say no so obey enti if you no ko no ye nya say na ye misa ye questions we dey ye nyina and information ya me won say even the board VALCO board na ye inaugurate about 3 weeks ago no, they are not aware. They were not aware. They are all shocked what they all saw in the media. Enti idea, but we be say idea on my head da ben omo tumesi omudinisi so less than a year no me say wa mahada until 28 October o buy no first thing I can say o ton campaign no then na why evaluation na why afa campaign na o so ton a bicycle out on a debut trima unim bicycle on a board. Look at the giant company sitting there. Also, what the 1 month at home. Because almost at 28 October, no by December, Ubenya buyer. And it teacher say, a back be see a sema yatitene say, and son on bebano, no already almost say, almost be favaku, into honor yadinis be see what say. Ombefa VALCO emeni pebi ye de nbe si bia de ko se ombeton VALCO emeni pebi eno de ye be ma Ghana fo nyina ate China wo over 300 aluminium smelters yen wo baako pe ade nti na ye ntimi nya bebre nka ho nti so bi wo sika obetimi de arani aluminium smelter CB na meka ho ye ni enyuma ebetimi employ citizens ni youth ni nyina NTCB na no so employ nkrofo enye nea obi esi dada no na wo de ba be ye wabusuan agapade da bi enye ntimi frɛ mi gyina saa kwanya iso ka kyerɛ Ghana youth nyina sɛ ba bi a wo biara no adwuma bi a wo mu na pre adwuma no yiyedie fight sɛ adwuma no ebe kosu yie na adwuma no kosu yie ana won so betimi anya ne a obedi mentina ho na won hwɛ sɛ nkrofo yɛ ade nkrofo pɛ sɛ mo sɛ adwuma no nkrofo pɛ sɛ omgu adwuma no mo ton adwuma no na watena sidin yen VALCO workers de yen tena sidin yen ma ho kan na we nsi
Ekuafo a wonom ewo adroba ene school mu eno water no north mensinu ewo ahafomantam mu womo kyerese Galamsey fuyi womo ababe sei womo ekokofuo ene wonfuo a woye wo empotam wonti womo besrese nan mosofo no so womo nteye a womo ankasa de womo ho aba so womo mra womo empotam na ekwanya Galamsey fuo no de ekuafo fa so ewo mantam ho no ano edin
mi ameka sei mtwe koko san watoso de ebe so ba miensa ebeni no yenka bi nhyemu ehu se yensuo no ahyase a esei ebise mu na kyerese Galamsey fo aba o ma ahyase wa de mu a eyebisi de aba kro from sibiru so ena bia bedu school mu enti Galamsey no mo ye no afati nsuo no bisi no ma aka sibiru no sibiru nso de aba kata no enti ama ye wo ehon no nkura wo ho biti se kootwe school mu krofu from adejamam bisi sibiru so nsuo na senti yenya bi nye yemfuo yekwafo mu a nsuo ni bi ne yasanom esansa asenti yentumi enya bi emfa ennom enya bi emfa nyifude yetuwa na mo bebre akona nanom ho eni o makasa na nanom ntumi amoa yan yakọ MC ho eni la kasa MC wantumi amoa yan na owose ye ma eduru soro ho se nsuo no kura no esansa tano na senti affect sunyan ni abisim ni tano fo mo a water west ni affect o mo enti yenye nko a enti yesre aban ne mpanimfo minister onabo ama boa say yesre no pa say onfa ne nanti form na omwa yen school mu koche bisi ne nkura twa ahia ne nyina na yentumi ye yekua
ya da na adwa yentumi nda masense ne so no anya agoro ana besides no say mo behu doma ahia sesi a santwerefo aba no omo ye ketewa bi because obi asoro boys no kutato pa nam kroma say wa obegimi ne ye bekun enu nti yen a ye gina ho kasa no aya kokoduro but our life is in danger nti ye besere aban say mo hu sa de we a mundum na momboa yen sebi ye mpe ne say ne bone so na ye pe ne ye de mu
na de ha be kase ne say Yensuo nyinaa sɛ amanfoɔ de bɛdaa me nana yensuo yo nana yɛbɛyɛ no dɛn nanso me nko a me ne tumi bi a mede kɔsi Galamsey ano deɛ mesrɛ aban sɛ ɔmmoa yɛn bisɛ me ne tumi biara yɛni ahoɔden biara yɛde bɛtumi apam Galamsey foɔ nti ɔmo a aban apa ɔmo so ɔmo hwɛ Galamsey na ɔmo nsi ano kwan ma yɛn yɛsrɛ aban sɛ ɔmmerɛ mu ɔmo mmra na ɔmo bɛboa yɛn
ano me fira fo mu ba me bata ni ba ko to bɔ na chi na me ho ba bia me ne me no ma nyina akogu ye me de wura mu sam so ano so twama akɔde ba bi hwɛ sɛ me nkwa na me nam me suro sɛ awie nyina ɔmo de tuo ne nama eti yɛsrɛ aban sɛ wɔn boa yɛn na bambɔfo so ɔmo bɛbɔ yɛn ho ba wɔ kuro dua mu no na me kwa me nya ka kyerɛ me kwa ka sojafo no ye hia ɔmo okuro ma ɔmo bɛboa yɛn na ye amabo okuro mama sa yesu san hunhuna ya ka ho ba bi atachia no school mu fo ni nkuro ko twa ni tanum ni nkuro atwa wachia no tibi a ye komu no saba na mene ni amere na wontwene ni ama mahwe ya na so otena wodi na nsa na nan obaba no na school mu ani nkuro atwa wachia ni obaba ni anya ni yewu so anya de wetima nya de na lawruma ye ni abere a president for ba na o ma ba sin ko site ho wo mu se o mu ko dia dodio ni o mu ko dio ye timi ho ku wo mu di patroka e ba sin ko na o ma ba stem ko nti approach for no dia omo boya frito approach for boy omo ko na omo akọ jiska nti esra abanse omo asoja for mre mo mai
Adeshimama yemfa kase bono enkopie mu e public accounts committee mpanimfo esinkonwa a wo mu etie nsemabu nkonta e de akire committee no se de be ya Ghanafoɔ ya adwunu be ye fine won sem ahodo bi hu se ye kase ye Bank of Ghana e na afei Ministry of Finance sikasem aso ye no wo mu akopie mu public accounts committee no anim a wo makotena wo anim ensem ahodo a wo mu de tudwa no yenkotie bi mra
the one they are using. So as indicated, we will work on the alternative where we will look at availability of water for them to use the WC. Thank you.
Which school are you referring to?
Kumasi Girls.
Madam Chair, Kumasi Girls, for clarification.
Honorable Member, are you done with your questions? All right, thank you. The next one is Honorable Kwesi Kunedu from paragraph 63.
Chairman, thank you very much. Chairman, this also has to do with abandoned and delayed handing over of similar facilities to schools. And I believe the discussion that we are having, the reasons are almost the same. So I believe that we probably would have to quicken our steps in providing some of these water for some of these toilet facilities that we are doing for the schools, as has been discussed, such that some of these projects will not be abandoned. But however, in any case, what we have at the moment, have we been able to finish up some of these for them? Especially we are looking at Presec, we are looking at Sempe cluster of schools and the rest. Have we been able to finish some of these for them such that they will be able to use them, whilst in the future and in current terms we try adding on the water facilities to some of these projects?
Most grateful, Madam Chair. I will invite DDG to respond.
Madam Chair, for emphasis, those that were identified, including Presec, that have been completed and handed over to the school. Thank you very much.
So, Deputy, what about the others? Because we are looking at almost about 5 of those schools.
All those,
pay and the rest.
Madam Chair, for all those identified in the study report, they have been handed over to the schools. They have been completed and handed
over to them.
Yes,
the Temamate these days schools,
yes,
and all of them. Oh, okay, that's good.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Chairman.
All right, let me read you paragraph 67 of this report. As a result of deficit in sanitary facilities in the schools, students and pupils, including children in kindergarten, were left with no option than to engage in open defecation or go out of the school's premises to use public toilets. And in most cases, these pupils did not return to school.
Madam Chair, am I to respond?
No, sir. It's just for the public to know.
Well,
some of the students, when they go and use the washroom, they never return.
Madam Chair, but this is why these facilities are important.
Very.
Invariably, this affects teaching and learning.
Yes.
Because to use the washroom, you have to go off the premises.
Yes.
And then they don't come back. We are not doing ourselves any good. This is the future of our nation. So we owe it to them and to ourselves to ensure that these challenges are resolved. Let me appeal to the committee. The Get Fund formula is yet to come to Parliament. So most of these issues that are coming up and are related to Get Fund, let's be conscious of them when the House has a chance to look at the Get Fund formula. I'm grateful.
Okay, the next question is for Honorable Frederick Yao Ahinkwa. It's paragraph 74.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, my question has to do with the maintenance of sanitary facilities. Section 5.7 of the WASH in Schools Facilities Planning and Management Guide 2014 requires that sanitary facilities in schools should be cleaned daily, and areas to be cleaned include walls, floors, wash hand basins, toilet bowls, and squat hole. Daily cleaning of sanitary facilities is to be undertaken by pupils or employed cleaners. The auditors had an interview with school management, teachers, and people, and that the facilities were not cleaned on daily basis. For instance, at the time of our inspection, we noted that there were fecal matter in the corridors of the toilets, around the squat holes in KVIPs, squat plates and bowls of WCs, and in urinals. Also, they found that used tissues, papers, and sanitary pads on the floor of toilet and then urinals. Example of these conditions of toilet facilities in school visited is shown in figure 5. So the pictures are there. You can see for yourself. But this situation, according to the auditors, led to diseases such as urinary tract infections, worm infestation, diarrhea, and typhoid were prevalent in the schools. The nurses at the sick bays and clinic attributed the diseases to the unhygienic sanitary conditions and contamination of water in the schools. My question is, I have 3 questions on this. 1, looking at the WASH guidelines, Minister, what is your take? Is it prudent to use students to clean these facilities? Is it not affecting contact hours? And
well,
if so,
if you want my honest opinion, students should not be used to clean these facilities. The state should be able to employ and deploy people to handle this specific issue. I mean, if you take a KG, for example, how do you expect somebody who is below the age of 4 to be able to clean him or herself, let alone to clean the facility. Even so, as we go upwards, I think perhaps it's only at the secondary school level that students who were notorious as my good self would usually be punished to clean toilet facilities, which I have done some as part of correctional measures. So I believe at the lower tier, we should be looking at employing.
Ebusiafo wey public accounts committee ye call ye no na asye ye hwe sikasem so no omo de akogu wey asye a womo ehwe enwumesua so osofo abedi e kire hwe enwumesua so nmunyafo Clement Park wonete wono a woni agencies ahodo a ehwe asye ye hwe ministry no asemi kire enwumesua so ye no ehwe wo mo ase no mu bu nkonta eka toilet ho asem ene sede eho asiesie esiti a wo mo chechire mu ewo ho no ye di free ho ana ye kwa kopie mu ewo Asante Mampong ye ko baabi a ye frɛ ho hwidiem na Asante Mampong hwidiem hene eye nana omono asamwa wode adesrede ato aban anim se na kwan ye ayarsabia ni ho ekoba se obi nyem na anadwo ye de nipa kro no kɔ ayarsabia fofora kwan na enye nti ubehu ano na de ye mpese ebete no na esi enyoma hodo bebre na wo boboso
Adia sana jua ebia kroma kwa semi titru mini ha obi nyima na sa wo ko bia kujia kwa ho nya bitme jaka na we bi tuwa so nya ka de no so re nti madakura na yeso obi nya na mitimi de na titru pa mutini yesa enso de yenka the free man pon Ebeka MP pipe free and they back the pipe so dia se be ko so ala ni breye you hopra na o so ko school and chama you ko so asam mo school into omo school na ala ni the power of the and ko jawa
Ewe abusia yenye yahome na yemra ye ba agudie mu nsem eni bado bema ode agudie mu nsem beba beto ayeso ye